Hey, how's it going, everyone? What is up? Welcome back to the channel, and a little bit of news for Dragon Ball FighterZ. So, I'm a little bit late to the party. Mostly everyone covered this yesterday, but I wanted to throw my 2 cents in on it. We do have a pretty big Dragon Ball FighterZ leak. Now, I don't tend to really like to call these leaks, as they are data mines. There was a pretty big data mine for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, who is coming up very soon, and we'll talk all about that here in just a little bit. But it seems there could be a big event happening in the game to do with Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Blue Gogeta. Now, we'll get into breaking all of it down, going through the pictures, and all of that other good stuff. And there's actually a bonus to it, not just the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Blue Gogeta dramatic finisher. There's also a little bit more to that. But this comes from Lean Buscalia. I'm probably butchering that, and Ultima on Twitter. I'll leave both of their Twitters in the link in the description down below, if you guys want to stay up to date on some Dragon Ball FighterZ data mines. But with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into this one. So we're going to start with Lean's first. I'll go ahead and throw it up on the screen. His original post said going from 800 to 821 for the existing dramatic finishers, 821 being the Kefla dramatic finish, the latest one we got. Well, it turns out the latest update gave us some files for the dramatic intro slash finish slash SMT 823, and is Gogeta Blue versus Gogeta Super Saiyan 4. So already we see in that little picture, I don't really understand a lot of the data mines in Dragon Ball FighterZ. I really come from the NRS community, where everything, I guess, in a whole tends to be laid out a little bit more clean and understandable for even people who don't understand data mines very well. But yeah, this does seem to be the dramatic finish or intro between Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Gogeta Blue, which is very, very interesting, seeing as I don't think they literally can't ever canonically interact, and Dragon Ball FighterZ does like to stay towards the canon side of things, but they are adding GT in, so of course they are not Super Saiyan, but Gogeta Super Saiyan 4 is actually, not canon at all. He's from GT. But beyond that, we move into what Ultima said, and we're actually going to throw his entire pictures up, but I want to read his tweet first. It says, quote, retweeting this thread again because more stuff. In Gogeta's BB script file, there is an entry for a new dramatic finish with the temporary ID of 987, and it takes place on Rocky Field, evening. There's also references to assets used by the DF, showing that 4Geta's ID is VGF. So that kind of explains a little bit of the last image we saw from Lean, but we also have these 2 pictures that we'll throw up on the screen as well, that just shows a little bit more in depth as to what it is actually referring to. He actually went out of his way to highlight one of them, showing that it is a dramatic finish. And on the other one, VGF, of course, as he said, stands for Gogeta, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Now, so that's really cool. It's very interesting that we're getting, we kind of all knew we were going to get a super dramatic finish for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. It's just kind of what happens now when these characters come in. And they're always cool and fun to look at, even if we don't get to see them online used a whole lot. And it's always interesting to see the characters they're using for them. It's very interesting how they're using Gogeta Blue and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I really want to see how that looks. But another interesting thing about it is, if we go back to what Lean said, with Kefla being 821 and Gogeta Blue versus Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta being 823, I don't know, I'm pretty bad at math, but even I can figure out that there is a dramatic finish in between there that we are missing. So it does seem like we are getting at 2 dramatic finishers coming with Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Maybe the second one might come a little bit afterwards, but I doubt it, seeing as the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and the Gogeta Blue one is actually 823. So to get to 23, you gotta do 22, of course, basic thing. So it looks like we're gonna actually end up getting 2 dramatic finishes along with this character, and that's very interesting. It is nice to see that all of this stuff is actually coming in the game. The data mines are actually starting to happen, I'm assuming, because the big update adding Gogeta 4, Super Saiyan Gogeta 4 is actually probably really close. If you guys remember back a couple of weeks ago, a video I made about the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta scans that were not leaked but released in Japan, or close to Japan, I'm pretty sure it was Japan. We know that there is a big Dragon Ball event coming up exactly a month from today, happening on March 7th. And a lot of people are actually thinking that the release date for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta will actually be revealed there. That, or they might just release the character that day. So we'll probably end up seeing a little bit more data mines if another update happens before that actually happens. We'll probably end up seeing a little bit more. I don't know how the characters exactly work on this game, whether their whole character files are added in before the update is actually released, before the character is released, kind of like in Mortal Kombat. But I guess we'll have to see. I'm very excited to see what happens. I'm very excited to see this character's moveset. Very excited to see the dramatic finisher between Gogeta Blue and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. It's all very interesting. And I'm also excited to see the unknown dramatic finisher. But that is this leak, guys. Let me know what you think about this in the comments down below. Again, I don't really like to call it a leak. It is more of just like a data mine. That is legitimately what it is, not really a leak. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. How do you think the Gogeta Blue dramatic finisher and the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta dramatic finisher, like, how do you think those are, like, going to correlate, right? Like, how do you think those two characters are going to actually, like, correlate in a dramatic finish? It's not really computing in my brain right now. And also, give me your theories on what the other dramatic finish could be. I'm very curious to hear what you guys have to say about it. Let me know in the comments down below. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. A huge shout out to my supporters: YSM Dino, The Thingy, Maskervex PC, Sir D, Frank the Tank H2O, Ricky Laughlin, and Patrick Thompson. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. To everyone else, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching again. My name is Tootin. I've been your host, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.